Part of what inspired me to get into health and health disparities is growing up in Tuskegee, Alabama, or near Tuskegee, Alabama. So Tuskegee is the home of a lot of great things, but also it's where the Tuskegee syphilis study took place, where we allowed 400 black men to live out a life with syphilis and understand how it worked in them as an experiment. And so I grew up there, and I knew that I wanted to understand how we could do health differently for black people. And so even though I'm a nurse by training, and I do cancer and chronic disease health disparities, because I realized growing up and since being a nurse that black people and other people don't have the same health outcomes that other majority populations do. And I wanted to be a part of the reason that that would stop. A lot of figures in history have inspired me as well. Like I said, the nurse from the Tuskegee syphilis study who compassionately took care of those guys, but also was conflicted about, should I be the one to be the whistleblower, or should I just provide care, and the dilemma she had to go through. And Rosa Parks, who sat on the bus in Montgomery, 45 minutes from where I grew up, so that I could go to school in Montgomery, Alabama, and start this journey of education. Kamala Harris, who is my sister in the AKAs, who's breaking these glass ceilings and is the first female vice president and the highest ranking female in the country. And so a lot of these historical figures have inspired me to break some glass ceilings and make sure that the people who are coming with me and behind me don't have such a hard time. So there's just too many to name historical figures that have gone before me and beside me that just break up on all these glass ceilings, but they kind of inspire me to say I can take some cuts for the people behind me, so the next ceiling is not quite as difficult to break. So I've been in the field of nursing 35 years. And in academia for about 20 years. And so much of that time, all of that time before now on the health services side, with health disparities and understanding differences, but really understanding how people are included and how important it is to feel empowered with your health, with where you are and with how you belong. And exploring that for the last 20 to 35 years has led to this position where I'm in higher education now, helping to ensure across this university that people are empowered to be who they are, to be their authentic selves as they learn here at the University of Arizona, that faculty, staff, and students find a place where they feel included. And so a lot of that work came from understanding how you feel included in a healthcare system and understanding how disparities came about and how we navigate them. And now I'm looking at a larger lens of a university setting in higher education, but still the same thing of what does it feel like to belong? How does belonging somewhere and being empowered and being authentic, being able to express your culture, who you are, if you're black, if you're queer, if you're Jewish, if you're whoever you are, that being that person is the most powerful way. And we have to create spaces where people feel empowered to be authentic. And so this journey through the healthcare system really led me to higher education. That's interesting. Do I have a favorite quote? So my favorite one right now, and I actually just said this morning, is I'm for all the black people. Issa Rae said this about, she's on the red carpet, and they said, who are you pulling for? She's pulling for all people black. Me too, I am black, and I'm pulling for all black people. I'm pulling for everybody, but I got a special place in my heart. I'm pulling for all people black, and particularly in Black History Month.